Nee, zij zei 20. Ah, okay. We should get out the road. Hello, the scenes from this point onwards are us being stopped from leaving our hotel and extorted for money by the employees of the hotel. If this is a bit too slow, I completely understand and skip ahead to this time to skip the long argument and extortion scene. We paid everything.
What?
We paid everything.
We paid it for everything. They said checkout was it for 4? Yeah, time saa 9, checkout saa 4. 4 hours, saa 4 asubuhi. Maybe saa 9. Usafi no, usafi. Cleaning no. We were told we could check out at 4. No. Then we were mistold. Then we were told check out. Time is mafunga. Time is finished.
What I'm trying to do here is to communicate via Google Translate. However, the English to Swahili Google Translate isn't great. However, what I could deduce from what the woman was typing out was that they wanted 30,000 shillings, and the reason that they wanted this 30,000 shillings was first a cleaning fee. She said something about the room being very messy, and it wasn't, and then it changed to a late fee. We were told when we checked into the hotel that we could check in whenever we wanted, but we needed to check out by 4 p.m. and we stuck to that, and we ended up leaving at about 1:30, 2 p.m, something like that.
Does it translate that we were told we could check out at 4?
She said you were told by a cleaner, not by a hotel staff.
Not my problem.
I said that. They don't accept it.
Give me money.
I don't owe you any money.
No, no.
I don't owe you any money.
No, give me a check out it before. Give me money, please. Give me money.
Why?
Why? Time go. We were told we could leave. No. Yes.
No one told us about extra money.
Give me money, please.
No one told us about extra money.
Give me money.
I'm not giving you any money.
Give me money.
Does someone here speak English?
I don't know speak English.
Does someone here speak English so we can talk? We will give no more money, okay?
Brother, give me money.
I owe you no money. We will not give you extra money.
Money?
Yeah, money. What money? We spent 3 nights. We spent 3 nights here. We almost spent 100.
Give me money. This time. Check out in Sunday.
You need to tell us then. If you want extra money, you need to tell us the rules.
Check out in Sunday.
Do you speak English?
We were told we could leave at 4 p.m. and apparently that is not true. So
We've paid for 3 nights, and now they want 1 extra night payment. But we were told we can leave at this time. It's okay. If we were told you have to pay extra money if you check out late, then we would have checked out early. But we were told by someone who works here that it's okay to leave at this time.
When did you check in?
We spent three nights here.
3 nights ago.
Yeah.
You paid 3 nights.
Yes.
And now they want another night because we check out late. But we were told it was okay.
And they think about if can pay half.
No, we're not going to pay anything.
Whatever.
We were told one thing and suddenly it's something else. We need to leave. We have to be somewhere else. Now there's a problem. They should have told us sooner.
We also checked in with a different employee,
Yeah.
and she explained the rules to us, and we understood. But now there's different rules.
They need you to pay a half, so I think you can go. I'll take I will pay for it.
No, you're not going to pay for us.
Yeah, sure. Because it seems like they can't allow you to go without payment, and they because I asked them to talk to the boss about that situation, but it seems like they don't like they're afraid of talking to the boss. So maybe what are you advising? So that's a matter. What are you suggesting?
They are afraid to talk to
The boss,
their
yeah.
boss.
Maybe if you can talk to the boss, but
That's
I know
okay.
exactly the problem where it is.
Okay.
The problem is when they say that his leave here is for, what they mean is 10. So that's the year problem is not yours. That is. Kwa hiyo wao wanasema wako tayari kuongeza. I say that they seems like they are not ready to give it to the boss. Maybe I don't know if you speak English or not, but it seems like they are not ready. And as they suggested that you may pay half, and what I'm thinking, I can pay that half. That would be okay for you.
I think that's
What do you think?
very generous of you, but I think it's an honest mistake and nobody should have to pay.
Yeah, of course.
I also, especially
But
you, because you don't.
Nobody should pay for us, but no one should need to pay.
Absolutely right. But I think they will still not allow you to go. That's what I'm afraid when you are late to start the job.
What I worked out later on is that Tanzanian time is counted from 6 a.m. onwards, counting on 1, 2, 3, 4 for 7, 8, 9, 10, and that was the misunderstanding. However, the employees not wanting us to speak to their boss and insisting that we gave the money in cash, and the fact that many other foreigners stay at this hotel made us quite suspicious, as lots of scams like this happen in Tanzania to foreigners and personally happen to us almost every day. We are asked aggressively for money by many different people in many different contexts, and 3.5 weeks into our trip we are kind of used to it and very suspicious for anything that sounds like a scam or anyone that asks for our money for anything that we're not buying. Luckily, the passerby was able to kind of mediate the situation and translate properly, and we were able to leave eventually and get on with traveling through this horrible country.
They don't want us to talk to the boss.
Yeah, sure. And she said that the mistake has already happened, and you can either pay a half as they suggest because the extortion is already happened, or you may leave. That's okay. That is the fine.
Or we may just leave
Yeah.
without me.
Yeah.
Okay, so we leave.
Kwa hiyo wako wanasema sawa. Kona na waruhusu.
Wacha waende. Ila waambie mimi ndio waambie. Hiyo hela nota hata kwa ajili ya kula na watoto wao ni wasafiri, wanasafiri. Hiyo hela nota hata kwa ajili ya kula na watoto. Ikawalipie chumba wao.
Yeah. Hivi kwa nini waondoke? Mimi sitoki hapa kwenye baiskeli mpaka walipe hela. Ila wana tabia mbaya. Kweli wana tabia mbaya.
Hela kula na watoto wangu. Nitoe ni walipie wao chumba. Kama wanaona kwa ni sahihi.
Thank you very much.
It was a strange situation.
Wewe wacha waende. Kwa ni sahihi wacha waende.
As I said, situations like this weren't uncommon to us since entering Tanzania, and we were kind of lucky to get away without having to pay anything. Not that we would have paid anything. But as with all things, there is no dark without the light, and we stayed at another guest house that evening. We were meant to start cycling that day, but there wasn't enough time in the end because we were stuck at the hotel, restricted from leaving for hours. And when we were cooking that night, a local girl joined us from a house that lived adjacent to the new guest house. We shared dinner with her. She spoke a little bit of English, and then her older sister came out who spoke more English. And we ended up being invited in by the family, and we had a really lovely evening before leaving Dodoma. While we were chatting with the older sister, she told us that in Tanzania people are taught that they can make a lot of money off white people. She thought that this was the way in all of Africa, and that kind of explains a lot as to the problems we've been having. I should mention that we never had problems like this in Kenya, and I hope that this doesn't continue in the next countries that we will go into. Good morning. I didn't film anything yesterday because my GoPro got left on photo mode, which meant that all day I was taking photos while I was cycling instead of filming bits and wasting lots of time. So it's the day after we've left Dodoma. This is where we're staying. This has been the cheapest guest house yet, 10,000 shillings. Drawback being there is no sink, but still 10,000 shillings is pretty amazing. Today we're off to a wild camp spot, and it's a bit more of a relaxed day because yesterday we did 140k, which is a bit too much with loaded touring bikes at this time until we get a lot stronger. But anyway, let's pack up.
We're at the side of the road at I think what used to be a previous road, which got a little bit more extended into this flat area. It was an I-overlander, so multiple people have spent the night here or just camped out here or had some food here. So we decided to I just inhaled the powder. We decided to look at it, just have a look and make some food and then decide whether or not we want to stay. We've made some food and we decided to stay, mainly because I think yesterday we got a bit of a heat stroke, and for me it turned into a headache, which now is like a light migraine, and I'd rather not keep going for today, so it's a good spot just to call it a day.
Good morning. We're on our way uphill on a huge mountain pass that's actually going to take about 3 days to complete. We camped this morning at about 700 meters, and in a couple of days we'll pass over almost 2,500, so lots of uphill cycling and undoubtedly lots of walking. Our stop today is a city called Iringa, where we're going to stay in a guest house and get our first shower in a few days, and yeah, just resupply. We have almost no water left, and we have no idea when the next town is that can sell us water, because we haven't had a signal also in a few days. So today's going to be an interesting one. And yeah, this mountain pass just seems to keep going up and up and up. And while we're cycling, there are flies trying to climb into my ears and land on my eyeballs, which is very annoying. Anyway, onwards. After a few hours, we're saved finally. We had an egg and chips omelette in the last town because it was anything available there, or the safest thing, and we both feel that it's about to give us food poisoning. So we're going to try a remedy of trying to kill the bacteria with strong alcohol. We're going to do as many Tanzanian men also do at this time, and they drink to try and fix the problem. Here goes. We've still got like 60k to do, by the way. Some sort of gin. I feel 16 again. Hello. Hello. Hello.
I'm a bird. Tanzania in general was a beautiful country, but we were most comfortable when we were wild camping. Interactions with people were often quite tricky, as most of the time we were just being used to get money off of, which made it very complicated and difficult to generate real connections with people. Even though the vast majority of the time We had bad experiences, of course. We also had some good, and we really cherished those experiences.
If you're planning to go to Tanzania, if you've booked a safari package, I'm sure you're gonna have a great time. If you've got the money, you can really avoid Tanzania and have this very curated experience that I'm sure people would love and we would love too. But if you're planning to really experience the country and go from town to town meeting real people, it's going to be quite challenging. And I don't really want to warn people not to go there, but I think just be careful and expect to be hustled a lot. It doesn't mean you can't have a good time, and the prices there are very favourable for a budget traveller. Although honestly, I think you'd have a much nicer time in Kenya with their slightly higher prices. Anyway, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next Wednesday.